Hello everyone and welcome back to Crochet Delight. This is Tulips and Lace part 3, and by now this is what you should have. So now what you're going to do is you're going to slip stitch into that chain space. You're going to chain 8, and what you're going to do is you're going to go into this chain space with a treble. Then you're going to chain 4, and you're going to repeat this row right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to get ready to do a treble, go into the first stitch, and leave the last loop on your hook. Just like that, until you have 3 on there. So you'll have a total of 4 chains on your hook, 4 loops, pull through, chain 2. You're going to do a treble in the next couple stitches, and treble in the next and the next stitch. So you're going to do that for 2 more stitches. Chain 2, and you're going to crochet these 3 stitches together. Just like that. Now here is where you're going to repeat for this little piece right here. It's going to be a chain 4, and a treble. Chain 4, and a treble in the next space. So you're going to chain 4, do a treble in the next space, chain 4, do a treble in the next space, and then you're going to repeat that pattern right there, and I'll meet you back around. Alright, once you get this round done, you're going to slip stitch in the next 2 stitches, and you're going to chain 9. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do a treble in the next chain space, chain 5, and do a treble in the chain 2 space right here. Now you're going to chain 5 again. You're going to skip this treble right here, and you're going to crochet these 4 together. So skip this one, go into the next treble, leave the last loop on the hook, you should have 4 right there, and a total of 5 loops on your hook. Pull through all of them, chain 5, and a treble in the next chain space. So chain 5 and do a treble in the next chain space, chain 5, treble in the next space, chain 5, treble in the next space, all the way back around, and repeat this pattern. I'll meet you back around. Alright, once you've finished that round, your next 4 rounds will be exactly the same. What you do is you slip stitch into the next 3 chains, chain 9, and do a treble in the next chain space. Chain 5, and treble in the next chain space. And that's all you do for the next 4 rounds. So for a total of 4 rounds, you'll have a chain 5 and a treble in the next chain space. That's all you do. And then when you get back here, you slip stitch in the 4th chain, and your 4th chain will be your treble. So, chain 5, and treble in the next chain space. So go ahead and do that for a total of 4 rounds. Alright, by now you should be ready to do round 14. Now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3, get ready to work a treble, but you're going to leave the last loop on the hook, and you're going to do that 2 more times. So you'll have a total of 4 loops on the hook, pull through, chain 4, you're going to do a treble in the next chain space, then you're going to chain 4 again, now you're going to skip over the treble and do another treble in the next chain space, chain 4, this is what you should have so far. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do a treble cluster in the next treble. So going into that treble, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. Now chain 4 and treble in the next chain space. Chain 4 treble in the next chain space, chain 4, and in the next space you're going to do a cluster. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to chain 4, do a treble, chain 4, do a treble, chain 4, you're going to do another cluster, then you're going to chain 4, do another treble, chain 4, another treble, chain 4, and you're going to do a cluster in this chain space. Alright, that's all the time we have for this video. You can join me in part 4, where I'll show you what to do after this little cluster. Alright, see you guys soon.